The front squat has a lot of different variations that you can use to actually grip and secure the bar in front of you for front loading. Now I'm going to work my way down from the hardest one and work my way down from there. So the first and hardest one is going to require the most mobility in your wrist, elbow, and lat/shoulder because you're grabbing 4 fingers, 3 fingers on the bar and pulling yourself underneath. So you have that wrist mobility, elbow mobility, and shoulder mobility right here to be able to secure that bar in place. The great thing about this is it translates very well for Olympic weightlifting because that positioning to doing the overhead jerk, the overhead snatch, overhead push press is going to be a lot easier to get in that position rather than the 2-finger positioning. Now, the other thing we're looking at is, if you can't do that variation, is looking at the 2-finger grip, so just 2 fingers underneath the bar. This allows you, if you're only doing front squats, to just do a front squat pretty well and have it secure in place. However, it's a lot harder to transition into a jerk or push press overhead because you don't have all 4 fingers under the bar. Now, regressing from there, we're looking at weightlifting straps. So weightlifting straps, what you do is you're going to wrap the weightlifting straps on either end of the bar, you're going to grab on, hold on to it, and push yourself into that front rank positioning. However, because you don't have to actually go quite as far down with your elbow, you won't have as much strain on your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulder, and it will be rather secure. So I like this variation the most if you are more of a beginner to front squats because it does allow you to get in that positioning and have the bar in a secure position. However, there's also the fourth one, which is going to be crossover. So crossover right here, which is the bar resting across your shoulders in front of you. You have your arms crossed over, which is really great for those who don't have the mobility to actually get in a front rack. It's straight crossover, resting across your shoulders, elbows up, and make sure your upper arm is parallel with the floor the entire time, and then you're just going to hold it down in front of you. And that positioning is very great for beginners. The only drawback is that it's not nearly as secure as either the front rack or that with the straps.